Gentlemen, let's begin with a quiet moment of candid reflection. Have you ever paused and noticed that a small, everyday habit, something you never thought twice about, slowly chipped away at your finances, your relationships, or your health? Today, I want to gently invite you to consider a question most men rarely ask. Are you caring for your most private, sensitive anatomy in a way that protects its long-term function? Or are you, without meaning to, letting little habits erode its strength? The loss of firmness, the dulled sensation, the unpredictability many men notice after 50 rarely arrives as a single dramatic event. It's usually the end result of many small, seemingly insignificant choices that, over years, add up and sabotage circulation, confuse nerves, and deplete the hormonal fuel your body depends on. By the time we finish, you'll know the 10 everyday mistakes that quietly cause damage, and, importantly, the simple, practical steps to undo them and reclaim lasting vitality. This isn't a lecture. It's a private, respectful conversation about giving your body the attention it deserves. For too long, we've accepted a myth that decline after 50 is an unchangeable biological deadline. It's just age, we say. It happens to everyone. I'm here to tell you that this fatalism is false. In my years helping men protect and restore intimate health, I've learned that vitality is lost not because of age itself, but because of cumulative wear and tear, the rust, the bad fuel, and the ignored maintenance. Picture your circulatory system like a finely tuned engine. That engine doesn't fail overnight. It gets clogged, overheats, and wears down from small, repeated insults. Your intimate organs are extraordinarily sensitive systems that need cool temperatures, clear nerve pathways, and a relaxed pelvic floor to function well. The 10 mistakes I'm about to name are the rust, the wrong fuel, and the neglected maintenance that gradually choke off those systems. The good news is, tissues are resilient. Stop these self-sabotaging behaviors, and you immediately create conditions for repair. Now, let's walk the list with empathy, clarity, and no sugarcoating. Mistake number 1. Wearing tight underwear all day and night. You might think snug briefs are supportive, but that constant compression and heat trapping creates a hormonal and circulatory problem. The testes function best several degrees cooler than core body temperature. Tight, synthetic, or compressive underwear traps heat and humidity, turning your groin into a slow sauna. Over time, sustained overheating tells the testes to dial back hormone production, nudging down free testosterone, the hormone that fuels libido, energy, and tissue health. Tight garments also compress tiny blood and lymph vessels, slowing oxygen delivery and waste removal. Tissues become sluggish, elasticity diminishes. Emotionally, constant constriction produces a low-grade stress, a background tension that chips away at mood and drive. The fix is straightforward. Choose breathable, loose-fitting boxers made from natural fabrics like cotton or bamboo. At night, give your body a full cooling period. Sleep without constriction whenever you can. It's one of the simplest, most immediate resets you can make. Mistake number 2. Sitting for long periods without moving, the pelvic vice. A comfortable chair can still be a slow, constant pressure on the nerves and vessels that supply your penis. When you sit for hours, at a desk, in a car, watching TV, you compress the soft tissues between tailbone and scrotum, the crossroads for major pelvic vessels and nerves. Blood flow slows, venous congestion develops, and vessel walls stiffen. Smooth muscle tissue that needs regular, healthy circulation begins to break down. Prolonged sitting also presses on the pudendal nerve, reducing sensation and responsiveness over time. Emotionally, long sedentary stretches create heaviness and disconnection, a mental fog that makes it hard to switch into presence when the moment for intimacy arrives. The practical prescription: move hourly. Stand up every 45 to 60 minutes for 2 minutes. Stretch, walk, or do gentle pelvic tilts. Even simple, micro movements relieve compression and restore flow. While seated, practice conscious pelvic tilts to redistribute pressure off the perineum. These tiny habits add up fast. Mistake number 3. Ignoring morning erections. Those spontaneous erections aren't random nostalgia. They're a nightly maintenance cycle, a natural stress test for your vascular and nervous systems. During REM sleep, you experience several nocturnal erections that flood the erectile tissue with oxygen-rich blood. This oxygen wash prevents fibrotic tissue formation and preserves healthy erectile chambers. If morning wood becomes rare, take it as an early alert. It often precedes endothelial dysfunction or low testosterone long before more obvious symptoms or heart issues appear. Emotionally, men tend to dismiss or hide the absence out of embarrassment. That avoidance is dangerous. Treat this change as useful information. Practically, pay attention without shame. Track patterns in your sleep and morning responses. If a loss continues, use it to start a medical conversation. A simple hormone panel, lipid check, or sleep assessment can reveal correctable causes. Mistake number 4, overusing rapid visual stimulation without cultivating presence. Your brain adapts, and constant high-intensity visual stimuli, like quick-paced digital content, train your reward system to expect novelty and extreme stimulation. The result is dopamine desensitization. Real, slower, emotionally connected intimacy can feel comparatively dull. That mismatch creates a frustrating performance gap, capable of arousal alone but under-responsive in real-life encounters. Emotionally, this habit fosters isolation and shame, replacing unpredictable human connection with predictable fantasy. The reset? A focused sensitivity rebuild. Try a 7 to 14-day break from high-intensity visual content and redirect attention to real-world sensation, slow touch, breathing, and face-to-face presence. Slow down, reconnect with genuine human contact, and you'll rebuild sensitivity and recalibrate what thrills you. Mistake number 5, skipping recovery after ejaculation. Ejaculation triggers strong involuntary pelvic floor contractions. If you immediately curl up or fall asleep, those muscles stay tense and blood remains pooled, prolonging the refractory period and increasing pelvic congestion over time. Chronically skipping a cooldown can contribute to prostate discomfort and pelvic floor tightness. Emotionally, instant disengagement can leave a partner feeling abandoned, eroding post-sex connection. The practical cooldown: adopt a 2-minute post-climax routine. Stand, do gentle hip circles or stretches, take a few mindful breaths, and sip some water. These simple acts help flush blood, release tension, and rebuild emotional closeness. Mistake number 6, regular use of alcohol or nicotine before intimacy. Both substances act as vascular saboteurs. Nicotine is a potent vasoconstrictor and impairs nitric oxide signaling, the molecule that tells vessels to relax for an erection. Alcohol depresses the nervous system and dehydrates, which thickens blood and slows flow. Emotionally, using substances as a crutch for relaxation becomes an undermining pattern. Reliance weakens your confidence because you start to believe you need a substance to perform. The practical strategy: if you choose to drink, avoid alcohol immediately before sex. Hydrate between drinks. And for nicotine, there's no safe vascular level. Quitting yields meaningful improvements in weeks to months. Replace crutches with breathing, short walks, or brief mindful practices. Mistake number 7, ignoring conversations about sexual health. You wouldn't ignore a dashboard warning light, yet men often hide symptoms out of shame. Erectile trouble is frequently the earliest sign of systemic problems: diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, or hormonal imbalances. Ignoring it allows disease to advance. Many causes are easily addressed with lifestyle tweaks or simple testing. Emotionally, silence breeds isolation. Speaking up is an act of courage and responsibility. Practically, book an appointment and prepare specific notes, like "I've noticed fewer morning erections," or "I've had unpredictable responses for 6 months." Share the plan with your partner. Transparency reduces anxiety and improves outcomes. Mistake number 8, relying on pills without changing habits. Medications can be powerful aids, but if they become a substitute for foundational care, they mask disease progression. Drugs work by helping vessels relax, but they don't reduce cholesterol, reverse inflammation, or restore fitness. Chronic unhealthy habits force medications to work harder, and over time, results may become less reliable. Emotionally, dependency shifts agency away from you and toward a pill bottle. The right approach is view medication as an assistant while committing to 90 days of foundation-first changes: diet, activity, sleep, and stress management. Many men find doses reduce or become unnecessary after building strong roots. Mistake number 9, ignoring pelvic floor strength and coordination. Deep pelvic muscles are the engine of rigidity and ejaculation control. When weak, tense, or miscoordinated, they compromise firmness and timing. Strengthening the pelvic floor also enhances sensation and self-mastery. The practical practice: learn gentle, intentional lifts, as if stopping urine. Hold for 3 seconds and release over 5. Repeat 10 times, 3 times daily. Pair with diaphragmatic breathing. Inhale into the belly, exhale and lift. This quiet work rewires connection and returns tangible control. Mistake number 10, believing it's too late to improve. This is the most damaging myth. Your body is dynamic. Blood vessels can grow new branches, muscles rebuild, receptors regain sensitivity. Every walk, every glass of water, every intentional breath is an act of renewal. The belief that age is a finish line becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Hope and action unlock change. Practically, pick one habit from today's list and commit for 7 days. Stand hourly, sleep cooler, or start pelvic work. That single victory proves change is possible and fuels momentum. Now, your immediate action plan. Decompress. Stand up every hour for 2 minutes and relieve that pelvic vice. Speak the truth. Book a frank appointment and bring notes. Find your core. Begin pelvic floor breathing and light exercises for 5 minutes today. Remember, your intimate health is not disposable. It responds to attention, patience, and consistent small acts of care. You deserve confidence, connection, and freedom from the fear of failure. Age is not the end of vitality. It's a prompt for intentional maintenance. By choosing simple daily acts of self-respect, you reclaim not just your intimate life, but your dignity and agency. Thank you for sharing this moment with me. You are not too late. You are right on time. The most powerful chapter of your life is the one you decide to write starting now. If this message landed with you, do 2 things. Subscribe to stay connected to clear, science-led guidance for men over 50, and share this with one man who needs to hear it. I'm Dr. Ivy. Take command of your health, believe in your body's capacity to heal, and start today.